Hello Raiders, Mr. Tham here, back with another Raid Shadow Legend video. I know it's been a long time, a very long time, but sorry. So, I'm not gonna talk long about everything and like I've been absent and all of those things, but real life, COVID, pandemic, stuff, Okay, but without further ado, let's get down to this video subject. A Vault Guardian for a long time for a lot of you guys. I actually found a good use for him, and I'm using him, and it's actually made Fire Knight easy and smooth. Somehow. If you want to know who this guy is, I'll show you. Like, you might not think of him, but it's actually Shamrock. Shamrock! Believe it or not, this guy is actually really good in Fire Knight. He's making Fire Knight easy. As you can see, he's built in immunity for that extra buff. I'll show you the team. So, and you will see how he actually will function. Let's go to Fire Knight real quick here. I was like goofing around with teams, like I'm trying to find a team that actually will work 100%. I looked so many videos of other content creators I've seen, and actually, he makes the run actually very good. 100%. Almost. Like, there's one downside for it, but maybe with another immunity set, or maybe with another, like, the new shielding rings that we get, we can make it 100%, or more crit damage on Seer. That will make it actually much more perfect. Enough talking, let's get into it. So, if you don't know what Shamrock does, basically Shamrock have buffs on his A2. So, that happens with Seer, as you can see. And also, his A3 decreased speed, as you've seen. So, that will help on actually doing the boss, not racing the turn meter too much. I was trying to get my Seer to 320, not Seer, Alure to 320 speed, but I couldn't with the gear I have right now, and I don't want to strip my Arbiter for that. So, using Shamrock actually provided me with enough speed on her. He will give you the buffs for Seer to eat it. He will give decreased speed with his A3 and the reduction of the turn meter, so you don't actually need to go 320 speed on your Alure. Like that decreased speed is actually big. The turn meter of the boss will not fill so fast, and you will have enough buffs for Seer to eat. The only downside for it, like, sometimes Shamrock doesn't place 3 buffs, he plays 2 buffs. And that's why I placed him in immunity and Ghostborn is in immunity there. And that's what make it actually very much better on the waves. We have those 2 extra buffs. If I can find another, like, shield accessories, I didn't get any shield accessories on Dark Elves or Demon Spawns that I can use. But a shield accessory on a lore, a ring, or a crit damage amulet, or an accuracy banner, that will do big. Like, 1 minute and 32 seconds. That's actually good in freaking Fire Knight 25. That's not a bad time at all. Think about it. It's better than 2 minutes. For sure. Like, we can try this again one more time and see what's gonna happen. The immunities basically is to ensure that Seer will do enough damage to drop the waves. My Seer have maybe less than 300% crit damage, with around maybe 20% on her. I can guarantee the damage will be enough to kill everyone, because there's a Netheril on the waves that always survives. But with the more crit damage, I think it will be possible. Like, so far, like, I did a lot of testing. I put refreshing amulets and ring on Kymar, to get that extra refresh faster, but it actually screwed up the run on the boss, and Shamrock went with the buffs. He didn't hit the boss. You need those 2 hits to actually drop the shield. And you want Alure, just use her A1. Nothing else but her A1 in here, in this fight. Seer, it's fine to keep Seer as AI because she have Evil Eye. We want her to use the A2. I know a lot of people don't make Seer use her A2 at all, but I made this team with Seer using her A2, so she can actually proc Evil Eye, and that's an extra drop in turn meter. so Allure doesn't be strained and you don't have to raise the turn meter all the time just to try to drop it. And so far, it looks really nice. The team looks really solid so far. Like, how can I say this? Maybe even farm overnight with it. Shamrock made it easy. A lot of people say, why Shamrock? Dude, Shamrock... Okay, if you're missing accuracy, you can actually use him lead. He have a 70 accuracy aura. Let's go look at the gears, look at the masteries, so you can have an idea right now. Let's start with the first champion here, who's the star of this video, Shamrock. He's in immunity. I actually put crit rate gloves on him for extra damage. I put an attack chest, not maxed yet, but for extra damage also. Like, these gears are not even maxed, not all of it. Like, the crit damage amulet is not maxed, and the chest piece are not maxed. Of course, accuracy banner with speed rolls on it, with attack percentage, just for that extra damage hits on him. Crit damage amulet with accuracy, if you can, with attack also, because he's attack based. Attack ring with attack percentage rolls on it. I put crit rate gloves, attack percentage chest piece with speed, speed boots and immunity. Not the perfect immunity pieces because I don't have, honestly, a lot of good immunity gear. Like, as you can see, he doesn't have 100% crit. Weapon with speed on it, helmet with speed and attack, shield with speed, attack, speed, crit, and accuracy. Well, it's the best that I have right now. My immunity gear are not perfect. These are his total stats. 230 speed, his attack need to be a little bit up, but as a support champion, he doesn't have high base, so whatever you can get on him is fine. 245 accuracy, 250 max is actually pretty good on him. You only want him to put that decreased speed on the boss. Crit rate, you prefer to get 100% and as much crit damage as you can have. Mastery-wise, I went with offense and support. Go to War Master here to do more damage with the War Master proc on the boss, because that actually helps. I know you cannot see it. It's behind me right now. So we have Bring It Down, Methodical, all the way down to War Master. In support tree, as you can see, I extended the buffs because you want that increased speed buff that he gives more, so your Allure take more turns. Of course, Cycle of Magic is just a filler to get Blasting Gift. Lore of Steel, increase the speed from the set. Increase this decrease speed debuff, basically, because nothing else makes sense. You can maybe drop this and take Kill Streak, also. Because technically, the way that this team is going, the boss will never get a turn. Accuracy, accuracy, and that's it, basically. Let's look at the other champions here. My Seer, the one I use, I went with Flawless Execution. Instead of, like, relying too much on having the RNG chance of Helm Smasher, Flawless Execution is actually better. Because she's in Savage gear and in crit damage. Crit damage gloves, attack chest, whatever chest you have, as long as it gives you the stats, that's what's important for Seer. Because her A3 actually is not affected by attack or anything, just the buffs and enemy max HP. Her stats are like this: 299% crit damage, 100% crit, and 196 speed. 230 accuracy. You don't really need the accuracy if you're just gonna eat your own buffs. It's just there for Faction Wars for me. It's mainly from the accuracy banner and the Great Hole. If Seer have like 320% crit damage, that will probably make it even better because he will do more damage on the waves, and you can guarantee that the waves are dead all the time. The other champions we have in this team, we have Ghostborn. He's in immunity also. He's not in accuracy banner because you want him for his A3, which is a defense down that cannot be resisted. That's why you put him there in the team. And he gives attack up. So that's an extra buff there. Mastery-wise, we went with War Master because I don't have him in high crit rate right now. Typical masteries, you want this for extra turn meter so he can gate in turn after the debuff is gone. But probably you also maybe don't want it because, let's put it this way. First wave, you put the defense down, wave is deleted. Second wave, you put the defense down, wave is deleted. You don't need more turn. You go to the boss, the defense down will always be up. He will never put his shield back. the buff will not be gone. So it's still gonna work. It's fine. But if you want to use him elsewhere, like Faction Wars or anywhere else, this mastery is actually good on him. Arcane Clarity is very good on him to keep it there. So this is basically a general build for him. Ideally, if I want to build him correctly, I'm gonna go with Helm Smasher and go as much as I can crit damage with 100% crit. And a lot of attack on him, because he actually can hit hard. Mediocre immunity on him, not even 100% crit. So as you can tell, with better stuff on him, it will work. I'm gonna do more testing when I get better immunities and try it on him. And he will do amazing. Of course, these are his stats right now. He doesn't have 100% crit, which is supposed to be important. 247 speed, 3.3k attack, no accuracy, as almost as you can see, like nothing completely. Because you only want his A3. Another champion in this team, which is Alure. Because I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions about the Alure. How much speed she have? What her stats as? So you will look at it now. These are her stats. Season full speed gear. Not 100% crit, but I compensated a little bit of crit rate for the sake of speed, because she's strong affinity on Fire Knight, so she will gain 15% more. We have 100%, 160% crit damage, 306 speed, 253 accuracy. Accuracy is important on her. Attack ring, crit damage amulet, and of course accuracy banner with a lot of speed on your pieces. Crit rate gloves, chest is flat because of the speed basically. Till I get an attack chest, then it's gonna be replaced with an attack percentage chest piece. Masteries, it's all the way to Giant Slayer because that's what you want, and nothing. Don't get Evil Eye on her. Please do not get Evil Eye on her. She have it like in her A1. You don't need Evil Eye. It's not important to have Evil Eye on Alure. Do not. I seen a lot of people put Evil Eye on their Alure. It's really not important. Do not put Evil Eye on your Alure. She already have it on her A1. Just get whatever else and like here, or it's not needed. It's really not necessary. All right. What's the other champions? We have Prince Kymar. This is the Kymar I'm using. Shield set, perception. Perception is not needed, basically. Like, for runs like this, you really don't need the accuracy because technically you're not gonna place anything, but it's good to have for faction wars. The accuracy is fine to have. You have 100% crit to place the poisons if you want to use them elsewhere. All what you need to know here is the speed. He have 193 speed. He's slower, a little bit slower than Seer because you want him to go after Seer. Because the first turn, Seer will go Karma Burn. You don't want him to take a turn there. You want him to take the turn, his first turn, at the second wave. If you want to run Kymar faster, you can run Kymar first. Goes after Alure to be exact. You don't need that massive speed on him. Start with your opener on the preset with the A2, and when he goes to the next wave, he basically will use her A3 first, and you will just nuke the wave. And that's actually faster, but I don't want to change him right now. It's good like this. I'm just gonna like scrape like what, few seconds. That's it. Nothing more. And that's basically it. These are all the champions I'm using with these stats. Let's do this one more time so you actually can take a full look of it. What is going to be like your worst case scenario? If Shamrock didn't place 3 buffs with his A2, because it's kind of a coin flip, this is your worst case scenario here. Basically. Alure will take care of it. But again, he used his A3, reset it, and everything was fine. The only thing is you want Shamrock to go and use his A3 as fast as possible on the boss. That's why Seer is with Evil Eye in here. That's why Kymar have Evil Eye in here. He have War Master. I didn't show his masteries, but it's typical War Master masteries like Shamrock, basically. Plus Evil Eye on it. He doesn't have Lasting Gift. It's going the same. It's fine. Once Shamrock actually placed that debuff there, that decreased speed, you're golden. You're good. You're good. you're done. Like, you can guarantee the run is done. Like, who would have thought Shamrock actually will work? And also, if you cannot get enough accuracy, Shamrock's aura is 70 accuracy in all battles. He will give you 70 accuracy in all battles, so you can actually put him lead, and you will benefit even from that. You can, like, reduce accuracy on your Allure, put an attack banner maybe. It depends. It's up to you, honestly. Like, you can do a lot of things different. But I honestly would prefer to keep the banner on Allure if I'm gonna use it or somewhere else, you know? And that was it. 1 minute and 37 seconds. Shamrock is amazing. A Vault Guardian that is not a Vault Guardian anymore. And that was it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you actually mesmerized as me with Shamrock here. Like, honestly, Shamrock. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you know, and for the future content, activate that notification bell. Make sure to check my stream. I stream mostly every day. The link is down there in the description also. You know, come give me a follow. Let's hang out. If you have any questions, come ask on stream. I don't mind. You can join the Discord server. Also, ask there. That was for tonight, for this video. This was Mr. Tham, and peace out.